This is the Rafale Concept, and Rafale is designed to operate even in standalone or in a fully operable condition in a coalition. That is why it provides the user nation with the capability to decide if they want to operate standalone or if they want to operate in coalition, depending on the situation. The program itself, but I will not enter in detail in the program, but it is based on mature technology, an incremental process, and secure cost and delay. And that is displayed on the right. And you can see on the right the roadmap of the Rafale. We had at this time F3R standard, which is in service in the Air Force and in the French Navy since the last of 2018, and to be fully operational in all the Air Force by the end of 2019. The next standard will be the F4 standard that will start in the Air Force and Navy in 2023 and will be full ready in 2025, before 2025. And the next one will be the F5 standard and beyond. As you can see on the right picture, we continue the process, the incremental process, because we have one roadmap following all the technology and that are implemented in each part of this technology: electronic warfare, sensors, engines, and so on. So we can rely with the aircraft that on the fact that the aircraft is the backbone of the French forces, really. So we can say as well that the aircraft is a fly before you buy system. Here is just an illustration of what the Rafale is and what the Rafale will be. In 2008, it was Rafale F3, which was fully non-Untitled aircraft, and we are now here stepped up the F3 item. Perhaps we cannot see on the screen, but we have the F3R standard, the one you have in the simulator and the one you should have on the apron. And the next one will be an implementation of all improvement we need according to the technology available and the requirements of the different forces, Navy or Air Force. Just an illustration. The platform itself, it relies on four main pillars. Those main pillars are to demonstrate the robustness of the aircraft, the agility, the safety, and its low observability. We will come back on that after. So the first main pillar is the safe life approach of the aircraft, because you don't need to replace any part of the aircraft, main part of the aircraft, obviously not one engine, but the airframe of the aircraft during all its life. The second part is a digital flight control system that provides the pilot with a very carefree handling aircraft. So the pilot does not care about all the stuff to fly the aircraft. He can handle the aircraft very, very easily with autopilot, turn following, and so on. I will come back if necessary on that, if you have any question about that. What we call the active safety. The active safety is an important part in flight, because if you take off, you need to land, and between the takeoff and the landing, you need to do something with the aircraft. And usually it's operational. It can be air assistance, it can be air policing, it can be training, or air ops. So you need to be safe, and we have three different items on that. The first one, which is the autopilot, mainly the autopilot. The aircraft take care about the pilot and the way the pilot will do the mission. So we have the HX. HX is automatic ground collision avoidance system. You can use it if you want on the simulator. It's very impressive. The deck system, which provides the pilot with information about the deck you set in the aircraft. If you don't want to descend below 18,000 feet, for example, you set a deck and the aircraft will take care about that and warn you if you're approaching whatever the flight condition, this altitude. And the pilot activated recovery, which is a system in case of loss of consciousness or loss of if you are disorientated in the aircraft. The twin engine is it's very more useful to have two engines instead of one, because if you lose one engine on a single engine aircraft, it should be a mess. And the system redundancies as well, to take care about all the different systems, always redundant. Flight control system, computers in the engines, computer for the gear, for all the systems. I talk about the reduced signature. I will not enter in details about that, but the aircraft is built with specific materials and specific features you can see around the aircraft, like short teeth and something like that.